Okay, it's November 16th, 2 days since that Rousey Holm fight. Internet's still blowing up. It's all anybody can talk about. No matter where you look, people on my Facebook who I didn't even know liked MMA have mentioned it. Somebody said that I guess their head hurt from work, and they were like, they felt like they just got kicked like Ronda. So like people are, it's a pretty big fight. You know, you're finding it everywhere. There's some really really interesting like videos and breakdowns of the fight and how Holly Holm won. One of the most interesting ones is Jack Slack. He writes for Vice magazine. They do a Fightland thing, and he wrote an article called "Killing the Queen" quite a while ago, a couple months ago, I think, basically breaking down how Holly Holm could beat Ronda Rousey. And he still didn't predict that Holly Holm would win, but that was how he thought she could win. And then he wrote an article breaking down the fight and what actually happened, and it was very similar. He's a great writer for MMA. So if it's Fightland, Jack Slack, Vice magazine, you should check it out. Another guy, now I know I should be able to say his name right, but Firas Zahabi. I believe he's a coach out of TriStar, and he did a video, and it was fantastic as well. Great breakdown on how Holly Holm managed to do it. The one thing I've been waiting for all day at work, I was waiting for the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. All day I was hoping to listen to it while I was at work. Of course, it got released about 10 minutes after I got home from work, and it's 2 hours long, so I don't really have time to listen to it tonight. Dana White's his guest. I'm really excited to listen to it tomorrow. I don't think I've ever been so excited to go to work so that I can listen to this podcast. So yeah, I mean that's pretty exciting. Again, eventually I'll get to talk about something else, but this fight was so historic. It's so big. Biggest upset they're saying in all of MMA, definitely UFC history. So yeah, I mean no one expected her to do it, but she did. So what else? Ronda Rousey released a statement. Basically, I mean, it wasn't very in-depth. I had really hoped for something better. But, I mean, it was pretty horrible loss for her. So I don't blame her. But basically, she said she'll be back. Thanks for the concern about her health, but she's okay. And that she's going to take some time off and be back. So again, she kind of said that before, that she was going to do this fight and not fight again until UFC 200. So I don't know if that plan will change. I'm hoping she's back before that, because that's not until June or July. It's a long ways away. Hopefully she comes back before that. If not, hopefully we see Holly Holm do a title defense against like Miesha Tate or Kat Zingano. I'd love to see those fights. They would be great. Even Cyborg, if she can make weight, but I don't know. We can't really talk about Cyborg because she's not in the UFC, right? So I'll say Miesha Tate or Kat Zingano. Those would be or even Amanda Nunes. Those would be the great matches for Holly Holmes. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, you still have fighters talking about it. People are blaming Ronda Rousey's coach. Bethe Correia said that Ronda's coach has convinced her that she has good hands. That she's good at boxing. I mean, now Bethe Correia is one to talk. She got knocked out by her. But again, just lots of people saying, I told you so. Lots of people saying, like, oh, I knew it. Apparently the bookies lost a lot of money on this fight. A lot of money. I mean, I myself made $100. I paid $10, made $100 on Holly Holm. So you can only imagine people were putting down small amounts because the odds were so good, So, I mean, hopefully that teaches them not to underestimate women in MMA. Other than that, I'm going to watch the podcast tomorrow, kind of report back what I see, and we will see what's next after that. Good night.